Hey guys, Damon Hunt with Hunt the Forex here, trading levels. So, I want to go through this trade last night that I got zeroed on. Yeehaw! Well, as you can see, that it did this, where it jumped back inside the range here, and fell. Now I want to go over Side Morton's trade too, because that was a failure last night too. Unless you guys just took the hit and changed positions here, it wouldn't have been such a, well, I mean, how many pips is that? 43 pip stop loss if you guys did this trade. Anyway, the trade he was talking about was blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. Anyway, it's a 3x3 move where it closes above, then it closes below, and it closes above again, and you buy it. And then it can have a failure, and it closes below again, 3x3 or below this low, or depending how you want to play it. That's both, so it doesn't matter. Anywho, first of all, let's do my trade. This is my entry, right? Yeah, that was the entry, and actually my entry was at 300, so it was right there. And looks like I could have got a better entry by 3 pips. So now I wasn't here after this one kajing. I was like, meh. It actually did a beautiful break breathe back on that. So it said, good, we respect you, and down we go. This was a great trade. I wasn't there for it, and I don't know if I would have the balls to pull the trigger and blah blah blah. So I'm not going to play the if and or but game with trading. This I didn't see. So bad. This was actually a really nice trade in that it was the break breathe and it had made lower lows for the day, which is something I like to see on a Euro open trade. Selling in this one, I was like, "Ee, that's kind of weird," but it's been doing some weird shit lately, so I can't not take the trade. What was I saying? But this, I really should have seen that. Actually, funnily enough, I was in the 5-minute. I can't show you now. And I'd set up this and was waiting on that and looking at fibs, and it was creating these weird little fibs. And I was, what? Looks fantastic in here. Oh, that's right, because it did that. So I didn't go by that one. I went by that one. So that's why when I took my entry here, I was actually like, whew, because that's the actual fib entry that I was looking at. And it didn't get it, which is pretty normal these days. But unusual for most of the time I've traded. Anyway, I should have seen that. That was bad. So anyway, my trade was I sold and I got taken out and I went to bed. And there was, I could have looked at buying up here if I had the time, because we had closed above. So if I'd waited basically another 4 hours and seen that close above, I could have tried to take an entry in here. But luckily I didn't. And the weird thing about this trade is it wasn't the perfect, it's like a lookalike, or everything in this trade to me was lookalike. So it's not something I'm excited by. And even Side Morton said if it doesn't make lower lows, he doesn't like it, right? So if it didn't make a lower low before it broke back through, he probably didn't even enter. So, but one of the things I didn't like, first of all, was counting my candles. Although it had not done, as he said, the retracement to even the 38.2, it took too long to come back below. For me, I like to see it in 3 candles, and I thought that's the way Joe Napoli did it too. So within 3 candles, it goes below, makes a lower low for, you know, for the awesome kind, makes a lower low and then closes above again, and it's go time for an up move. Anyway, this was the most horrible lookalike you've ever seen in your life, so hopefully none of you guys took that anyway. Anyway, let's get into tonight. We haven't hit any of my sexy targets yet. Just going by memory. Beautiful daily candle there, engulfing. The one thing is this move down is like fairly unmistakable as an ABC. Didn't really hit anything magical, but anyway. So anyway, that doesn't really pan into what I was going to talk about anyway. God. Look at that stop grabber, eh? And then it does give it respect too when it comes back through. So I'm not expecting to come back up to there. Maybe something like this. What do we got in here? Just going to draw some trend lines. See if we're playing with anything magical. I'd like to take this break again. It's basically the same move again. Be nice if it was like this one, right? Where it just, oh my god, just very simply breaks and breathes. And he goes. It doesn't do the wash and rinse action that it did up here, which is, it was still takeable. If you, like, I can't be too angry about it. I got my position in safe and sound, 20 pips in minutes I was up. Right? It wasn't long, was that? Oh, more than minutes. Never mind. Anyway, 20 pips in half an hour. And then I was taken out. So tons of time to put in my zero stop. And if I was trading through the night, through the, you know, it would have given me, it would have given it back to me. A little harder to catch, but whatever. It still gives it back to me. As for tonight, our first Fibonacci is up at the pivot. Doesn't really line up with anything here though. And if we call that a leg, well, it lines up with the 38.2. Ooh, little tiny fib, pivot, 38.2. That is something I would like to try. Now, as I said last night, feel free to take it, you know, when momentum is in your favor, because we're just crossing in the 5 minute here going up. So feel free to let the 5 minute roll over, right? So you get this kind of a rollover, and we can, you know, I don't know if that really lined up with the break here. We had the rollover. Yeah, we really started to go after the break. So anyway, however you guys like to trade it, trade it. I do like catching knives myself because I'm crazy like that. That's not too exciting. That's not too exciting. Look at that engulfing candle, eh? Proper engulfing too. Engulfing piercing patterns. Beautiful. Anyway, I do like this area, but the way to take it might be let it show you what it wants to do here. For example, if it's going to do a stretch through this trend, so it's going to go stretch and take it. That's okay. But if it's going to go and meander and then pop through, or give you some kind of reaction and then pop through, that's not the time to take it. So you may want to let it, if it's going to go up higher. So let me give you an example. It goes up here, comes back into the trend line, does your wash and rinse, right? So you don't have to take it as it comes through. You can let it do whatever it's going to do up here, and then it comes down, and then you let it consolidate, and you take it in. Something like that. Or you just catch the knife and hold. Pray. I don't see any up moves. Do I see any up moves? Not unless we get above this. I don't see anything sexual in there. Yeah, I'd like to see up over all of this stuff, right? So something like this. Consolidation. Break of whatever trend this is, and we can go. But we should get a bounce on that 38.2 of this little move. Should get something. Now, watch again tonight. If it goes down for the open to make lower lows, watch out for this one. Unless it gives you some beautiful structure and some new fibs that line up with this, that will erase everything if we make lower lows. Or everything that I've planned here, except for the 38.2. Oh no, even the 38.2, because it'll have made lower lows. So we'll have nothing but the pivot left if that makes lower lows tonight. Yeah, see, what it could do is it could pop through, come up to the 50%, and then come back down, consolidate, and down. So it might do a little tricky magic like that. And we do have the swing low up at the H3 again, right? Which is a swing low there. Let me see what it looks like in the bigger time frame. 2279, 2273. Actually, we haven't even really done much with that swing low at all. Yeah. Anyway, that's the only trade I have. I don't have anything up for now, and I can't really call a break. But just, I'm going to put this here, but just take it. You see how this one did it, right? Stop grabber. You get a good entry. It gives you respect. Takes you out. Totally fine. Stop grabber. And look at, you got your trends going your direction, right? This is the 15-minute trend in your direction. And it's gone nice and outside there, right? And then it comes and breathes underneath. That's the time if you want all things in your favor, right? It's done the beautiful stop grabber, done a break and breathe on the trend. Trend is in your favor. So anyway, sorry, break and breathe on the trend line, and trend is in your favor. So yeah, so it should be good. Anyway, I hope I'm not squeaky like I was last night. That was pretty crazy. You didn't really miss anything. I'm sure you saw my big red arrow that was a sell, and I'm sure you, if you know how to trade like I do, you put a zero stop in. I mean, that's yeah, that's 20 pips on the dot. So if you don't have your zero stop in and just in time, you're over an hour before you get taken out. So you should definitely put in your zero stop. You had a descending line. There's a million reasons why you could have put it in. A descending line, so at this time, you should be safe, right? To come up. Well, maybe it might do a stop grabber actually on you at that point. Take bodies maybe. But anyway, regardless, it's over an hour, so I don't have my trades waiting to be stopped out at full stop for that long. Do we get? Oh yeah, we didn't get across there. That was evil. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to finish with that. I'm not going to do a short one tonight. You guys can listen to me babble. Cool. See you later if I do anything magical. Bye.